I did a video last year when I first started doing this YouTube stuff about weird places I look for artifacts and arrowheads that people don't look, and haven't done it for a while. Then last week I was at a farm looking at a groundhog problem my landowner had, and I found one under one of these drip edges, we call them. Some places where there's no gutter leaves a line near these barns and outbuildings. If you're in the right territory, which down there's a creek, so I'm in the right territory. Anyway, I found one, didn't have a camera with me because I'm horrible at this, and you ought to always have a camera with you when you're doing YouTube videos. So I'm on the way down to that creek to do something new adventure day, and I thought I'd try to look around this place. I haven't looked for a couple years. As if you'll see, there's a line of rock there that's exposed. Now, I've found a dozen pieces here over the years, and probably aren't going to find any more, but it sure doesn't hurt to look. See how clean and pretty that rock is? So Larry drew it. Thank you for reminding me this the other day. So I'd already found that piece. Yeah, these drip edges. It's just exposing things that aren't normally exposed. And there's about 5 buildings right here. I'm going to look around real quick. It's just something I wanted to pass on to y'all. It's a video I've already done. I'll probably redo it. Look at that piece been hit on. There's a spall. I won't call it a core maybe. Look at that, right there. But I'm in the territories, like I call it. I'm above the creek, and that's where they lived. The other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to look at these drip edges around these buildings right here. And I'm also going to look in the barnyard here, because cows obviously turn over dirt. I found a couple points last year in that same video. Plus there's creek gravel hauled in here for the landowner's driveways and around these outbuildings, and so he's going to haul some stuff in from time to time. Well, there's a wife like that one. That's all purty. So there you go, just a short deal. Of course, it'd be too cool to find something while I'm walking around here, but I've already found, a piece of debitage there of some sort. They're going to, because we're in the right place for it. So the cows turn this ground up. Comes in with equipment, tractors and things, turn the ground up. And again, we're in the right spot. Down there's the creek. We're on that first big natural terrace above the creek. So if I'm wasting your time, sorry. This kind of place, a lot of people don't mind you looking. Places people don't think about. And yeah, I don't find a lot of stuff doing this, but I found enough over the years that I try to make it a conscious effort to make a look every time I get close to a place like this. Thing is, it's usually better in the winter. And this past winter, I just was busy doing other things. See, I got this little barnyard here. The dirt's all turned up. He's been in here feeding hay. And of course, the hay covers a lot of stuff up. But the cows have been in here. That's because that's called cow poop, by the way. Look at. See, that rock doesn't belong here. I'm not saying it was a napping rock, like a hammerstone. It's got somewhere. That rock doesn't belong here. That rock's not from here. It's not in context good enough to call it an artifact. That rock doesn't belong here. We don't have those rocks here. So I'll be here maybe 10-15 minutes walking around these couple, 3 buildings. Some of them, the grass has grown up too thick. I said that's why it's a better winter time deal. But you're at your grandpa and grandma's, aunt and uncles. They live on the farm. They live above a creek or near a spring. Which this place also has a spring or two on it. Ask them if you go look around their outbuildings. At those drip edges where that water runs off the top of the building with no gutter. Or where the gutter itself, I found stuff where the gutter feeds in, and it makes a trough in this stuff. It's kind of amazing. I would guess that in 50 years I found 100 points doing this. That's not very many, but it's better than a sharp stick in the rear end. And I'm still looking. I'm just doing a quick walkthrough. Like I said, you just never know. So I'm gonna look in the driveway where I parked my truck before I leave, because he's got creek gravel he's hauled in. Well, that's where I find my stuff too, on that creek just down below here. And once in a while, we pave our roads around here with arrowheads. Just a fact. Better winter project. For one thing, you don't sweat as much. It's hot out here. Just been whacked on. Never was nothing to speak of. Real pretty rock, but yeah, just big old flakes drawn off of it. I say it all the time, but it's a fact. Well, hot and dry. Oh my gosh. See this roof? Old roof. Used to be a house here. Falls off here, and of course the grass growed up, but so I'm fixing to go get in the creek, which would be really nice because it's just hot. It's going to be a few degrees cooler today, but it's just hot, hot, hot. And it's that way for a long time to come, it looks like. But I just thinking real quick, I don't know if I ever put this in a video. Years ago, when I still went to places like McDonald's, I mean long time ago, I pulled into McDonald's once, made my order, and they've got this creek rock decorating everything outside. I look down there, and sure enough, I see something. So I get out of the truck and go over there, and I pick up a 5.5 inch long blade. It was just as perfect could be. Looked good. And had a lady kind of get onto me. Those Karens kind of got onto me, but I put it in my pocket and didn't think about it. As much money as I've wasted at McDonald's over the years, they could spare one rock out of that decorative rock. So yeah, I guess I stole it. Whatever. Ever since then, what little bit I go to fast food places, I'm looking at those decorative rocks, and I found 2 more broken pieces over the years. One notched and one tool of some sort. I mean, you just never know. But that rock come out of a creek somewhere, so obviously it was worth looking at. Well, look at that. See, that's been flake drawn off right there, right there. Just look at that. Who knows? You can't make an arrowhead out of a rock that's got a concave like that. So I don't know, but that's right by my truck. Been hit on. So guys, it's something to try. Always be looking down. Wherever dirt's been changed in any way, wherever creek rock could be. Look at that. Got definitely, look at that pressure. That percussion flake right there, it's got ripples in it. That's from an extremely hard hit. I don't think, see, it's got the little ripples where the wave of percussion went. That's not even, that rock's not worth a darn, but it's been, you can't hit on that with machinery to make that happen. You just can't do it. So, there you go. Hopefully this is going to be short enough. I just was thinking, because I'm getting ready to go try a new adventure on the creek, trying to show people the way I do things, trying to be interesting, which is hard when you're like me. Okay, DW Verts, Hick Billy Outdoors. I'm going to the creek. God bless you guys. Thanks for watching.